Good morning, friends, and welcome to our favorite daytime fun show, What's the Shot? What's Not the Shot? And here's your host, Stephen Hepler. Thank you. Hey, good morning, everybody. Okay, I had a little bit of fun with the intro. As we work on our volleyball video, there are some weird things I'm saying that we need to talk about. I've taught us how to do it, but a lot of times you guys do stuff that I've never taught, and you include things in your videos that you've never seen me do. Why you do it, I don't know. But let's talk about what's good and what's bad. Let's talk about what is the shot and what is not the shot. Let's start with our cheerleaders. We fade up. We see them. I'm kind of panning around in a circle. That's okay. Notice this shot ends. You'll see me move the camera. And then you'll see the camera move again as it gets into the spot where the volleyball team is in a huddle. Check it out. So this part we shouldn't see. It should be gone. This part we shouldn't see. It should be gone. We should start right about here. See how the camera is not moving and I'm focused on the team in the huddle. The biggest thing to remember about a camera shot, there shouldn't be any big camera movement unless there's a purpose for it. Camera movement should always tell us, look at this, pay attention to this. It should point to something that we need to see. But if the camera is moving because it's setting up the shot, we should cut it out. Let me show you how to do that. I'm going to hover over here. I need it to stop when you see my feet, right? Hover over the beginning of any clip and you get those right and left arrows. That is how you trim it. So I'm going to click, I'm going to hold. I'm going to pull this back until about right here. That makes this shot about 5.2 seconds. We also need to trim off all of my walking from this one and start when the group is, they're looking at the chart and we're focused on them. We're not focused on the camera moving. So instead of the craziness at the beginning, our shots now are going to look like this. Do a circle. Move to a totally still shot. That's awesome. Now here, did you see that little bitty bit of a camera movement before it started? Remember, we want to start with the server with the ball up in the air. Any camera movement you can cut out would be good, but this one's kind of tricky, right? Because I'm trying to get the shot. That's a little better. Then we go to the end. As soon as the ball hits the ground, we can cut away. A lot of us are tempted to show the huddle or like the players getting ready for the huddle, but honestly, it happens so quick. I would stop the shot pretty much as soon as that ball hits the ground. Boom, like that. To make our video as short as possible. Maybe like this. Bonk. That works. Another thing you guys do, which I've never taught you to do, but you do it anyway, is you'll play two songs at the same time. We only want one song at the same time. Another thing you'll do, you'll have the first shot with no music or your credits with no music, and then the music will start on the second shot. You want to have your music go through the entire production. Never leave a silent part of your video unless you have a specific reason for it to be silent. So start the music at the very beginning and keep it going. Another thing you guys do that you've never ever seen me do is you'll find a song you like it, but you'll say, it's short, but I'm going to use it anyway. So you'll use the same song over and over and over again. Here's one called Bright. That's 54.6 seconds. Here's one called Bright. That's 54.6 seconds. At the end, oh look, here's the third one called Bright. That's 54.6 seconds. Don't do that. Play the song all the way through, from start to finish. When that song is over, go to a different song. Those are the big ones that I think of as I work on this, but I'm sure I'll come up with something else. Because I teach specifically so we can get stuff done quickly and professionally. When we make things up as we go along, or if we're just not listening enough that we remember what to do, our work's not as professional, and I want your work to be absolutely pro. Just because you're a sixth grader doesn't mean you can't make an awesome video. One more thing to look at. When we put our credits together, I want all of your credits to be on one single piece of video. When a lot of us put our credits together, like we'll use the blobs up here, we'll have one clip and then we'll have the produced by. Notice produced by is in all capitals. And then the person's names are in alphabetical order by last name, right? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Yeah, so Jefferson comes first and then Polly Patriot. Then, for our next one, music in all capitals. If you use Incompetech, we need the song title first. Kevin MacLeod, spelled and capitalized properly, and then Incompetech.com. But what happens when you use two different video clips? You'll see the background jump. Watch what happens when I go from one to the other, and watch for the jump in the picture right here. Did you see the picture jump like that? If you find one solid video clip, you don't get that. You get the cool volleyball thing. I helped him look this up on Video Blocks. But then when we go to the next credit, watch the background. It stays the same. It doesn't change. So I want us to have our video be one piece underneath the credits. And if you don't know how to do that, even if you put your credits together in the wrong way, like this, you know what you can do to the first one? Go to the end, stretch it out, click it, move it over, and then drop it. Produced by comes up, switches to music. Yeah, and when it's done, go to transitions, drop in a fade to black, delete the thing you don't want, trim it back so that they're even, right? And like I just said.